Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today, I'm going to be trying out the new Terra Moons Fall Equinox collection. This is a collection of multi-chromes and chameleon shades, and guys, this is my first time trying Terra Moons. I have been wanting to try this brand for so long. I almost placed an order last Black Friday, but to be honest, I just didn't even know where to start. But when I saw that this collection was released a couple weeks ago, it was actually released on pre-order, and I didn't expect to receive it as early as I did. I think it is currently sold out, but this collection just looks so beautiful. It is a collection of 12 different shadows. Like I said, multi-chromes and chameleon shades. It is not easy or inexpensive to make multi-chromes or chameleon shades. These shadows, even though they are individual, they do retail for a hefty price tag. Now, if this collection does come back in stock, which I'm hoping that they're able to restock, it does retail for $161. I did use a discount code. I don't remember whose I used, but there are several influencers that do have codes with them. And if I can find one, I will have one listed in the description box of this video. I want to say it takes like 10 or 15% off the order. Now, Terra Moons usually has good Black Friday sales, and this may or may not be back in stock for Black Friday. I'm hoping it does, because if you like what you see, then obviously I hope that you can get some of these items. But don't worry, Terra Moons has so many other chameleons, duochromes, multi-chromes, matte shadows, magnetic palettes, which by the way, I need to order one. They have so many different things on their website. I would encourage you to follow them on Instagram, because they're always posting like swatch photos, and then different influencers, they post swatch photos on there as well. And there's just a lot of details so that you can learn more about the shades, how they're made, so on and so forth, release dates, updates, and all that good stuff. So I will also have not just the Terra Moons website in the description box of this video, but also their Instagram in case you want to go check them out. I would highly recommend that. This is a US-based indie makeup brand, so if you're living in the US, don't worry about shipping or anything like that. It does ship from the US. I don't remember where it ships from. It could be California, not entirely sure, but like I said, I wasn't expecting to get this as quick as I did. I think I've had these shadows for about a week now. I just had other videos that I needed to film, but I finally have time this weekend to sit down with them because I want to swatch everything for you live on camera. And then I want to take some photos outside, and I'm hoping the sun stays out because it's been cloudy and then sunny all day long, but I want to see what these are going to look like in sunlight as well. So I'll be inserting those photos, God willing, in today's video, and I am going to be creating 2 looks using as many shades as I can. So if you guys want to see the new Terra Moons Fall Equinox collection for 2021 in action, keep on watching. This first shade that I'll be swatching is called the Cosmos, and this is described as an extreme multi-chrome that has a large mica particle size. It says that this is going to have several different shifts, so it's going to go to light blue, lavender, green, and gold. And let's just place that here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's so pretty. Kind of matches my shirt. All right, this next shade is called Cosmic Dancer, and this shade is described as a gray-based multi-chrome that's going to shift from blue to green to purple. So I can definitely see the gray base to this one. And isn't that gorgeous? Look at those 2 shades next to each other. Wow. This next shade is called Space Case, and this is described as a gray-based multi-chrome that shifts from yellow, green, blue, and has hints of purple. Wow. I'm probably going to be saying wow a lot. So, so pretty. Next up is M51, and the shade is described also as having a gray base. It is a multi-chrome that shifts from green to purple to red and has hints of blue. And here you can see the first 4 shades. I will turn down all of the lights here in the beauty room. That way we can see what they're going to look like just with like the chandelier light and the light I have coming in from the windows. So far, look at how pretty those are. Wow. This next shade is called Solar Expansion. This shade is described as an extreme multi-chrome, and it has shifts from green to taupe to pink. Wow. Next is the shade Veil Nebula. This one is described as a plum, maroon, blue, and green chameleon shade. Ooh, this is pretty if you love purple. Totally was not expecting this from the pan. What do you guys think? Next is the shade Tidal Flare. This is described as a reddish bronze, purple gold, and orange chameleon shade. Wow. Look at that. Oh, so, so pretty. It's hard to pick a favorite, right? Next, we have Midnight Winter. This is described as a black base chameleon shade that shifts purple, blue, teal, and green. I don't know how well this particular shade is translating on camera, but in person, it looks really good. I think these are definitely going to look better once I turn down these lights. Next up is the shade Crimson Eclipse. This is described as a magenta orange and yellow shifting chameleon shade. This next shade is called Star Sign, and this is described as a duochrome blue, purple, and green shadow. Next up is the shade Siren, and this is described as a pea green shimmer with blue and reddish effects. And then finally, we have the shade called Dark Energy. This one is described as a duochrome deep purple, blue, and black shadow. And there we have all 12 shades of the Terra Moons Fall Equinox collection. Now here's what the shades look like just with my chandelier light here in the room and natural light coming in from the windows. Let me go ahead and turn off the chandelier light. That way we can see what these are going to look like, kind of like in the dark. And here's what the shades look like in kind of like a dark room. Just some light coming in from the windows. All right, so now that I've swatched them, I'm gonna create 2 different looks, and I'm gonna use the new Natasha Denona Mini Metropolis palette as a base. So I'll just be using the matte shades that are in here, and I'm gonna go in first with this shade and just apply it in the crease. And I'm taking that shade on a Rephr 27. Now I'm going to take the dark brown shade, and I'm going to be working that in the crease as well as the outer corner. And I'm using a Rephr 14 to apply that shade. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the shade Siren. Again, this shade is described as a pea green shimmer with blue and reddish reflex. And I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm gonna start applying right here. I'm gonna see if I can use 2 or 3 shades on each lid. Now I'm going to take the shade Crimson Eclipse, and this is described as a magenta, orange, and yellow shifting chameleon shade. I'm also going to apply it with my finger. Wow. These are so pretty. Like I know the camera is not doing these shades justice at all, because in person, just like looking at it in person and moving it around, like I can see so much dimension in the shadows that the camera just, with the lights, it just can't keep up. All right, let's try one more shade, and I'm actually going to use a small pencil brush to apply that in the inner corner. What shade do I want to go in with? I'm having to read them off of the Terra Moons website just because they're going to look different than what they are in the pan. So I kind of want to keep, you know, the same color scheme in a way. So I think, what was the shade I just used? I think I'm going to go in with Tidal Flare next. Okay, so here is Tidal Flare, and I'm taking a Rephr 03. Tidal Flare is described as a reddish bronze, purple, gold, and orange chameleon. This is a dry brush. Actually, I should have tried spraying. You know what? Let me try. I'm going to pick up some of the shade, and I'm going to spray it just with some setting spray. So you can definitely see the purple there. That might not have been the best shade to do in the inner corner. You can see as I apply more, like you get more of the shifts. It's just so pretty. So, so pretty. I'm just gonna take this Rephr 14 and just lightly run it along the edge. All right, now let's just try doing something on the lower lash line. I'm gonna put some of that dark brown shade in the Natasha Denona palette right on the lash line. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit. That way we can do a shade down here as well. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here. This one is called Solar Expansion. And again, this is an extreme multi-chrome shadow that shifts to green, taupe, and pink. And I'm using that Rephr 03. I already cleaned it, but I am going to spray it. These are just so... I just can't get over these. I'm so glad. Like, you don't understand how long I've been wanting to try these types of shadows, because I don't really have them in my collection. I'm totally new to these types of multi-chromes and stuff like that, and chameleon shades. I think the only ones I have are from Sugar Drizzle, and it was that Pizza Kitty palette. But I've never had like individual, like the Cleona, the Divina ones. Now I have Terra Moons. I don't have those other brands, and I've always admired them. And I just decided to try Terra Moons. I really liked this fall Equinox bundle. I thought, you know what? It's fall time. This is a fall shadow bundle. Let me try it. Let me finally try it. But beautiful. Wow. I mean, you saw how simple that was. I just used 2 shades in the mini Metropolis palette. You don't really even need to go too heavy with those shadows. I am going to try doing all black over here so we can see how, you know, the shades are going to look on the lid with a black base. But this is very quick and easy. I mean, you might not even feel the need to do any of the matte shadows. You just might want to apply 1 or 2 of these shadows, these Terra Moon shadows, to the lid and call it a day. They're just that easy to work with, and you saw you can use your finger. I mean, wow, like it's just so different, so unique, so pretty. Okay, so actually I'm gonna put this palette away and I'm gonna go grab the mini Xenon palette, which is that black and gray palette. That way I can use the matte black and gray in that one, and we can see how these are gonna look on top of a black base. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go in with the gray shade in the crease and then apply the matte black all over the lid and then just blend the two together. And I'm using a Rephr 14 just to blend the gray into the crease. Now I'm using a Rephr 02 and I'm going to pack the black all over the lid. Now I'm going to go back in with the Rephr 14, no additional product, just to blend. All right, so now I'm just so excited. I want to play with all of them. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Cosmos, and I think I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to start on the inner corner with this and then work my way outwards. So, OMG. Wow. Now this one is an extreme multi-chrome once again, and it has blue, lavender, green, and gold. You can definitely see that. These are really gonna pop on top of a black base or a dark blue base, even maybe a dark green, a really dark brown. Ugh, they're just so stunning. Okay, let me go in now. I don't even remember which ones I used. Let's see. Space Case. Okay. This is a gray-based multi-chrome that shifts yellow, green, blue, and has hints of purple. I'm using my finger. Wow. Guys, can you see this? Like, I really hope it's coming off on camera as beautiful as it is in person. I'm in heaven. I'm so glad that I bought these. And then finally, I'm gonna go in with Dark Energy. And Dark Energy is described as a duochrome, deep purple, blue, and black shadow. Now I'm gonna clean off that Rephr 14. I'm gonna pick up some of that shade so I can bring it in up here. Amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna take the matte black. This is a Rephr 03. Excuse the airplane going by. Now I'm going to take the shade Midnight Winter, and this is described as a chameleon shade that shifts to purple, blue, teal, and green. Now this is a dry brush. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this shade. The shade is called Star Sign. And Star Sign is a duochrome with blue, purple, and green. Wow. Dry Rephr 03. You do get a little bit of fallout, but not much. And you can just really see the difference like a dark base makes with these shadows. Wow. I'm speechless. Like, this is all I ever wanted. All right, guys, so let me wrap up today's video, share with you my final thoughts in case you don't know them already. All right, guys, so wow. I am just like, that is the word of the day. Wow. I'm just so impressed with these Terra Moons chameleon shadows, multi-chrome shadows. This is my first time trying the brand and my first time trying like these individual type of shadows. I've always wanted to. The price tag, I'll admit, has held me back a bit, but they're definitely investment pieces, just like the way we invest in our makeup brushes. Those of you that like this type of sparkle, of pigment, you're gonna want to get these. You're not gonna mind the price tag. I don't think that these are for everybody, obviously. And you know what? If you can't afford to buy a bundle, then just try 2 shades. I think they're individually $12 or $15. Yes, that is still a lot of money, but at least you're just getting your feet wet and it's not a big financial commitment. Now, if you're like me and you just don't know where to start, you want them all, I would just recommend buying a bundle of 6, 9, or 12. Look at the pictures on Instagram, look at the pictures on their website, and just make a decision. Like, there's not gonna be a wrong decision. I think you're gonna fall in love with all of them. But if you're able to buy a bundle, I would recommend buying the bundle just because, I mean, you're gonna get so much versatility with it. You're really gonna get a feel as to what these shadows are, what makes them so special, and why everybody seems to love them. So I would love to hear your thoughts now, because you guys obviously know this is getting 2 thumbs up from me. What an amazing way to try Terra Moons for the first time. But let me know, what has been your experience with multi-chrome shades, with duochromes, chameleon shades? I know a lot of you out there have bought Terra Moons before. Recommend something for me. Recommend another bundle, or maybe recommend another brand and a bundle that I can look at over there, because I would definitely like to try another brand, but I want to buy another bundle. So maybe from Divina, maybe from JD Glow, maybe from Cleona. Please just let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear them. Let's get the discussion going on these gorgeous multi-chrome shadows. What you think about them? Do you think they're worth the price tag or not? Leave it all in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.